The first look is a very shimmery bronze olive green smoky eye. And the second look is going to be this rich chocolate brown smoky eye with a dramatic wing and then some nude eyeliner on the bottom lash line. And the palette that I am using is Boudoir Noir from Colourpop. It is an $18 palette. I got mine for like $10 from Ulta. It's 5-star ratings. It's beautiful and neutral, pops of color. And the first shade I'm going to go in with is Melt on a Colourpop E15. This is a really big blending fluffy brush, and I'm going to blend this into the crease area. This is like the perfect transition shade. It's like a warmish yellow toned muted brown, and I'm just blending this all over the crease area. Next, I'm going with the shade Desire on a Colourpop at JH33, and this is like a perfect shade to me. I love this shade. It's very unique. It's like a orangish brown shade. I don't know. It's like a throw up shade, as horrible as that sounds, but I just absolutely love it. It's so beautiful in so many eye colors, and I just love blending this in my crease area, just really warming up the look and defining the crease. Next, I'm going with the shade Latex on a Luxie 205 tapered blending brush, and I'm just going to blend this into the outer upper crease, and it's really hard to find olive greens that work well, that aren't like a color overkill, but they're like the perfect neutral olive green that you could use every day, and this shade is it. I love this shade. I love the way it looks in this look without overkilling it with the green color, and yeah, I just love it. Next, I'm going in with the shade Hot Toddy on a Morphe JH40. And this is like a dark brown. It's cool tone, which kind of mixes well with the warmer tones. And I'm just using this to define the outer V, the outer half of my eyelid. I'm just blending this in, making sure it's well blended. This shade was probably the hardest one to blend in the palette, which is fine, but ended up working. And I just take my time to really blend this out and really define that outer V. Next, I'm going to take my finger and go with the shade Goodnight. This is such a beautiful shimmer shade. This just reminds me of like a bridal shimmer, and it's so pigmented, so buttery, and I'm just applying this into the inner half of my eyelid with my finger. Next, I'm going to take my finger and go with the shade Body Language. It's just like a silvery brown shimmer shade. It just looks so good between the dark and the light, and I just love this shade. I'm just going to go back in with Hot Toddy and darken up the outer V on top of that bronze, blending them together. And I'm also touching up the lighter shimmer shade in the inner corner. Next, I'm going to take that same JH40 in the shade Latex, and I'm going to blend this into my bottom lash line. The olive green mixed with that darker Hot Toddy shade, they go very well together on the bottom lash line, just to help give it some definition. Then I'm going to blend away any fallout. Then I'm going to go in with some Tarteist Double Take Dramatic Wing Eyeliner. And then I'm going to apply the black pencil to my bottom lash line. I'm then going to take a Colourpop E20 and go with Moonstone Highlight by Becca, which, by the way, Becca Cosmetics is going out of business. Very sad. Sad news. I'm then going to highlight my upper brow bone. I'm then going to apply a thin coat of mascara. And then I'm going to go in some Ardell Demi Wispies, and that completes this look. And then the second look is that deep chocolate smoky eye. And the first shade I'm going to go in with is Melt, and I'm going to be using a Colourpop E15. I'm just going to blend this all over the crease area. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade Silk Sheets on a JH34 by Morphe. And this shade's like the perfect red tone brown. It's not too red, just like a nice brick brown, but more on the brown side. And I'm just going to blend this all over the crease area. This is like a tapered blending brush, so it helps you keep the definition at the crease area, but also blending it out easily into your upper eyelid. Next, I'm going to go with a Morphe M433, which is like a paddled blending brush, and the shade Vibing. I don't think you can really see it there, but there's these really small gold specks of glitter in this shade, and I'm just blending this all over the eyelid, and then you can kind of see a little bit of the iridescence of the shade, but I just really love this look. It honestly looks a little bit red, but it just looks so pretty. I just love kind of red tone browns. And I just apply this using patting motions and blending motions. Next, I'm going to go with the shade Hot Toddy and a Colourpop E21. This is like a more precise, dense, small blending brush. And I'm just going to apply this to the lash line. Just really help darkening and smoking out that look. And then slowly blending it up into the eyelid. Then brushing away any fallout. Then I'm applying Rimmel Nude Eyeliner to my bottom lash line. And then with a pencil brush by Morphe, this is the M574, going with the shade Vibin, and just using the very tip of this brush to blend out below the lashes to help smoke it out. And I'm blending from inner corner to outer corner, and this just really gives it like a really good effect with that nude eyeliner. And then I'm going to go with some Tarte eyeliner to create a dramatic wing. I'm then going to use a Colourpop E20 and go with the shade Deja Vu, which is this beautiful vanilla, almost like a yellow toned matte shade. And it just looks so pretty with this all matte look in the inner corner and the brow bone. And then I'm going to apply some mascara and then go in some Ardell Demi Wispy lashes. And then that completes this look. Thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe.